Hey there, fellow gamers. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the forgotten treasures of gaming history. Today, we're taking a hilarious trip down memory lane with a console that is as quirky as it gets. I'm Professor Retro, and this is what happened to 3DO. 3DO was the brainchild of former EA, yes, the company that buys indie developers just to close them down, Trip Hawkins, who set out to create the next-gen CD-based console manufactured by various partners. 3DO will collect royalties on each console and game sold for their system. Any developer that made games for it had to pay a low $3 royalty rate per game, which at the time was better than what Nintendo and Sega wanted. The hardware for the company was designed by Dave Needle and RJ McKell, who also designed the Amiga and the Atari Lynx, and the concept was drawn out on a napkin in 1989. However, they lacked the resources to build the console, so to make up for that, they decided to license the hardware to other companies. The two main companies they approached were Sony and Panasonic. However, Sony turned them down since at the time they were in the process of creating the PlayStation, and Sega had planned on joining forces. However, Sega backed out after seeing the costs. So ultimately, it fell on Panasonic to manufacture, and in 1993, the FZ1 model was launched. Now, licensing the hardware out to independent manufacturers made the system extremely costly, and they had to turn a profit somehow. Now, most major manufacturers at the time sold the system at a loss, hoping to make it up in game sales. However, due to make a profit, the 3DO was priced at a whopping $699. But not all retailers sold them at that price, since Gold Star, Sanyo, and Panasonic models cost less to manufacture. Hawkins claimed the console was HD TV capable and it could be used as a set-top box, and would appeal to cable companies looking for a way to provide interactive digital services. On October 1993, the 3DO was officially launched, with the press saying it was part of the multimedia wave in the computer world, with Return Fire, Road Rash, FIFA International Soccer, and Jurassic Park Interactive as launch titles. However, they were pushed back to mid-1994 due to struggles with the hardware and constantly updating to the launch date, resulting in a number of third-party titles missing the launch date by less than a month and having little to no time to fully test the game. Due to this, the only title that came out at launch was Crash and Burn, and Panasonic failed to provide a good supply of the console in time for launch, leaving most retailers to only have 2 units by mid-November. Only 3,000 units were sold. The Japanese release was March of 1994, with a lineup of 6 games that sold only 70,000 units, shipping 10,000 of them to stores. However, sales started dropping in 95, with it being known to host a bevy of adult games. The 3DO claimed to have the most advanced console, but lost the title to the PlayStation and Sega Saturn. 3DO responded by emphasizing the console's game library and a promised successor, the M2, which was first announced as an add-on, but then to be a separate console. Sadly, the whole M2 project was scrapped. Gold Star first produced the 3DO hardware, which made it hard to manage competitive price drops. In December 95, the price was $199, which gave the company a loss of $100 on each sale. They tried selling the hardware at a loss, making up it on the games, but due to a handful of Gold Star games that were made, the game development came too late and they didn't turn a profit at all. Due to no profit combined with Panasonic acquiring exclusive rights to the M2 tech, which caused Gold Star to stop supporting the 3DO in early 1996, followed by several others who no longer make games for the system, thus making Panasonic the only one supporting the system. The 3DO was eventually discontinued by the end of 96, with a total shutdown of all internal hardware. They seem restructured, selling off their hardware division to focus on a multi-platform company focusing on software and online gaming. The 3DO, the console that tried so hard to be a superstar but ended up like the one awkward uncle at a family gathering. We still love you, though. And remember, if you've ever find a 3DO in the wild, make sure to give it a pat on the back and whisper, "You did your best, buddy." Thanks for joining us on this hilarious journey through the bizarre world of the 3DO. If you had a laugh, give that like button a gentle tap, and don't forget to subscribe for more gaming shenanigans. And hey, if you want to support us any further, check out our Patreon page. We promise not to spend all the funds on a secret 3DO collection. Well, maybe just a little. Alrighty folks, time to unplug our 3DOs, go back to reality. Remember, life is like a 3DO game, fully unexpected surprises and questionable fashion choices. Embrace it. Until next time, keep gaming, keep laughing, and may our 3DO dreams be forever mildly entertaining. I'm Professor Retro saying peace out, stay frosty, and game on.